Welcome to our channel. The conflicts between Ukraine and Russia that started 7 months ago changed direction many times. Initially, it was predicted that the Russian army would establish an overwhelming superiority over Ukraine. But the Ukrainian warriors put up a legendary resistance with all their wealth and did not give full control to the Russians in any region. The Kherson counteroffensive, which has been going on for about 40 days, was successful with the operations of HIMARS and the Ukrainian Air Force and destroyed Putin's fake referendum plans in the region. The Russian army suffered a heavy blow in the Crimea and Kherson region, leaving more than 20,000 soldiers in the region to die by not providing support. This was a great shock to the Russian commanders and the occupation troops and Russian commanders, who could not withstand the heavy attacks of the Ukraine, deserted. While the Russian army could not get over this shock, the Ukrainian armed forces launched a covert all-out counterattack in the Donbas region in Kharkiv at the dawn of September 7th, and started to root out the invading troops. The Ukrainian attacks were so heavy that Russia lost all its prestige and most valuable weapons in Ukraine. The most valuable system Russia sent to Ukraine was the S-400 air defense system. However, the situation of the S-400s in the south, which is thought to be able to withstand Ukraine's favorite HIMARS in recent days, is mediocre against the Ukrainian Air Force. While Russia's billion-dollar weapon was helpless against HIMARS attacks, the latest reports reported that 2 S-400s were destroyed. In the ongoing legendary counterattack in Kherson, the Ukrainian Air Force managed to destroy 2 of Russia's S-400 air defense complexes, each worth more than $1 billion. The US-made AGM-88 anti-radar missiles newly acquired by the Ukrainian MiG-29 jets also made a significant difference in this success. On September 7th, 14 heavy air raids and hundreds of HIMARS fires, the Southern Operational Command reported that the Ukrainian armed forces destroyed S-400 air defense systems, along with 100 Russian soldiers.
Damn.
It has completed more than 370 firing missions in the missile and artillery attacks by the Ukrainian armed forces in southern Ukraine alone. As a result of the attacks of the Ukrainian Air Force and its artillery, Russian troops lost 108 soldiers, 5 tanks, 3 Grad multiple launch rocket systems, 15 armored vehicles, 10 howitzers and heavy artillery, 120mm mortars, 2 S-400 air defense system complexes. In addition, the Russian S-300 guidance radar and 2 ammunition depots in the Mykolaiv region were destroyed. The Russian air defense system has fallen into disrepute, while the short-sightedness of the S-400s against HIMARS has destroyed its respectable reputation in recent years. We can clearly observe that Russia's most advanced S-400 air defense system cannot intercept rockets fired by the American-made M142 HIMARS multiple launch rocket system. Anton Gerashenko, advisor to the Minister of Internal Affairs of Ukraine, made statements on the subject recently. Gerashenko did not provide any details regarding the failure of the S-400 system against HIMARS rockets. Still, the Russian armed forces, ammunition, and fuel tanks are not protected from the power of American weapons, he said. Russian arms depots in Donetsk, Lysychansk, and Kherson, etc., using the US-supplied HIMARS MLRS system. Shortly before Gerashenko made his allegations, a Ukrainian portal reported that the S-400 would not be able to shoot down a single HIMARS rocket in the Donbas, Zaporizhia, or Kherson regions. Look, this claim is not an empty claim, because the S-400 air defense systems have not had any success against HIMARS missiles until today.
Hey.
It also has a new weapon that will destroy the S-400.
I'm probably misinterpreting some of this stuff. What I'm getting is different time dates than what you're saying. All this stuff was posted back in 2020, 2019, right?
In the Russian media reported that the Ukrainian armed forces has been trying to use AGM-88 HARM missiles to destroy the S-400 and Buk M3 anti-illumination radars for the past 3 weeks.
Hey, next time you come up, to go to church, how about come pick me up and let me go to church with you?
AGM-88s have recently enabled the Ukrainian Air Air Force to smash the Russian air defenses and carry out attacks with ease. We need to examine the gun in a little more detail. Unlike older models,
Where you at, T-Dub, Max? Now let's go posse up.
Early stage of the season, what's the
Or let's go race, one or the other.
Well, you know, BA, early on, some teams know what kind of club they are. But for a lot of teams that has some turnover or a coaching change, it's about finding who you are, finding your identity, figuring out what style is going to work.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. Filling in at the wings, it's Clarkson and Bogdanovich. Then there's Mike Conley. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Azubuike in at the 5 spot. Now here's Conley. Pass to Markkanen. Easy jumper from very short distance.
Beautiful pass by Conley coming off the pick. Sometimes on defense, it's pick your poison.
MP, the pass to Beverly. Back to MP. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Mike Conley. That's his first personal foul.
And one word that always goes along with the Jazz, defense. They've been a top 10 defense in the league in 6 of the last 7 seasons.
One shot.
Free throw no good from MP. And with a defense like Utah's had, it's easy to see why they've been a playoff regular.
Well, it's always a good idea to put a priority on getting stops. Now, it'll be interesting because they traded away their anchor on defense, Rudy Gobert. Can they live up to the standard they've set the last few seasons? Let's see if it can happen. Now, for MP, remember, this guy was booed on draft night. He came into the league with the fans against him, but I think MP is using that as fuel.
No question, you have to. It's a tough spot to come into, but MP is going to try to win over the fans. Here's Clarkson.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Here's MP, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
The Jazz have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here's Conley. Oh, and Bryant with a block. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Toscano. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
It's stolen by Clarkson. Outside Conley. Rebound, the Lakers. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
And if it wasn't there, each guy was willing to make the extra pass. Trust in his teammates.
From deep, MP. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Timeout called, the Jazz. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Yeah, they got swept by this team in the season series last year, which goes against all logic.
All right, fans, here comes your Laker girl.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
And Conley, because of his quickness and wingspan, he plays bigger than his size.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, I mean, to get a shot like that on a drive, oh, it's those type of plays that will chip away at the lead.
Now here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep. Here's Conley. 9-point game. Unable to get that one. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
MP, the pass to Bryant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Conley. It's hauled in by Beverly.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
MP, that one's good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Conley passes to Clarkson. And here's Bogdanovich. A shot to stop the run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, this Lakers team is running with one of the most veteran squads in the league, Smitty.
Tons of experience and wisdom on their bench. These are all battle-tested guys, B.A. who know how to overcome tough situations and win games.
And he drops the first.
Over the years, no team in the NBA has had more star power than the Lakers. They always have at least one future Hall of Famer on the roster.
You know, when we talk about the Lakers, you expect them to have a superstar.
B.A., starting with Wilt in the 60s, then Kareem during the 70s, Magic dominating the 80s, and more recently Shaq and Kobe, LeBron and AD, the biggest names flocked to L.A.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Utah on D. Down by 12. Here's MP. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Conley against MP. Off the left rim and out.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
On offense, here's Utah. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Azubuike, covered by Bryant. And he's going to the line for
hell
two.
no, ain't nobody foul you, chump.
While he was going up. It's going to be on Thomas Bryant.
Conley causes so many defense. He's quick, and he has the ability to score from anywhere.
Jones, he's checked in for Bryant. Both good from the line that time. Well, the past few seasons, the Jazz have become serious playoff contenders.
You know, B.A., with high expectations, they haven't reached their goal. Now, this franchise
What?
definitely
You
has
sold
their
me,
sights
man?
set on
Oh,
the
hell
ultimate
no.
prize, their first championship.
From deep, Conley. And he stays with it. Here's Azubuike. Missed it, even after all of those chances. That's good. Good from Beverly. The assist by MP.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Clarkson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Azubuike shot it.
Count just like any others.
MP against Conley. MP up top. 20 points for him. To the middle. And stolen by
Damn.
Markkanen.
Try to hit him with his buck.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in. Vanderbilt's checked in for Utah. Colin Sexton comes in for Conley. Now here's Beverly. And here's MP from outside. Gets the three to fall. MP's got 23.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Outside Bogdanovic. Right side Vanderbilt. Clarkson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Beverly. Not going to go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Toscano. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Over Sexton. And it's Toscano missing. Utah has gone 0 for 3 from down. For the lob. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's MP following the bucket by the Jazz. Beverly outside. Sexton against MP. Rebound, Utah.
A tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Bogdanovic, that's good.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Now Los Angeles with it. They lead by 11. And here's MP from outside. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Utah shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Down low. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovic willing to get it to his open guys.
The Lakers call timeout. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade. Looking to get... And for the Jazz, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Patrick Beverly out there with MP. Then there's Tony Brown. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Gabriel in at the power forward position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early